Hey everyone, welcome to Drive-By Reviews, where today we're doing a head-to-head comparison between two lavalier microphones, thanks to the people at PowerToWise and YouMic, who sent me these to test out, along with a splitter for interviews. So I'll have a future video on that. But today we're just going head-to-head and seeing how they both handle bass, treble, things of the like. Now I'm going to do a quick unboxing while I use the PowerToWise mic, which I have on currently, because I already did an unboxing video on this one when I did the H1 recorder. So you can check out that video if you want to. But today we're going to do a quick unboxing of the YouMic and then a side-to-side comparison with the PowerToWise, because this one's slightly more expensive than this one. But the question is, does it perform better? Are they about the same? Are they both great? Let's find out. All right, now the YouMic has a 59-inch cord. It's a 3.5mm jack and a 4-pin, just like the PowerToWise. And in fact, it's very similar, as it's the same company that's selling these. So it's like a plug and play. You're supposed to just be able to throw it into your iPhone, iPad, iPod, MacBook, PC, whatever. I'm using it on the H1 Zoom recorder, right? You can use it on anything because it includes that 4-pin to 3-pin adapter. So basically it can be used into any type of device. You can plug it directly into your camera as well. So let's see what's inside here. Oh, okay, that was some warranty paperwork or something. That's kind of cute. So it comes in this little baggie. Actually, what's interesting about this and their other bag that they have in the PowerToWise is it's actually kind of like a rubbery material. Feels nice. It's obviously substantial. It's not some flimsy thing. It's going to last for as long as you need to store the microphone. Probably outlast the microphone. Let's see here. And here we go. Oh, look at that. The wind blocker of the muff is this bright red. That's hilarious. Let's see here. Oh, okay. So just in case you don't want that bright red, they give you an extra normal black muff, but this is just kind of like a branding for the mic. I'll be able to tell them apart. And then, of course, there's your adapter, but I already got one with the PowerToWise, so I'm going to use that on my H1 recorder because that is definitely a need to be a 3-pin. All right, let's get going on the comparison and see if the YouMic can hold up to the PowerToWise. All right, so welcome outside to the great outdoors. We got a road about 500 feet behind us, so a lot of ambient noise going on. So I'm going to give you really quick on the PowerToWise mic, ambient noise. Here we go. This is with the Zoom H1 at 60 on its internal gain, 60%. So I'm going to move it up from 60 to about 80, and we'll see if we can get it to peak with just a simple phrase. Let's see, let's do something like, seriously though, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. That's my normal speaking level. And right there, we're not getting really that close to peaking. So here we're going to boost it up to 70, listen to ambient. Still not bad. Seriously though, Peter Piper pecked a peck of pickled peppers. Wouldn't mind. Here we go. We're going to go up to 80. Ambient noise on 80. Little gust of wind coming from behind me. I really should face into it, shouldn't I? There's some cars there. Okay, here we go. So now we're getting closer to peaking. Seriously though, Peter Piper pecked a peck of pickled peppers. Here's some highs. Here's some lows. Here's some mids. Since I haven't peaked yet, let's boost it up to 90. Just see what the sensitivity of this mic is. Really, it should be peaking when the H1 gets really close to its max at 100%. Considering it's in right about the range where you would use a lavalier mic, you could get a little higher if you wanted to. But this is about right. It's ambient noise at 90. Seriously though, Peter Piper pecked a peck of pickled peppers. Still haven't peaked. My goodness gracious, let's go to 100%. Here we go. I'm curious if the YouMic is going to be more sensitive than the PowerToWise. That'd be interesting. Depends on the quality though, right? Ambient noise at 100% gain on the Zoom H1. Seriously though, Peter Piper pecked a peck of pickled peppers. And there you go. That's the PowerToWise all the way up to 100%. We're at 100% now in the Zoom H1. That's as much gain as you're going to get internally. The rest of it's going to have to come post-edit. So keep that in mind as far as how well this mic is picking up the lows and the highs, as well as how sensitive it is in comparison as we switch right now to the YouMic. Here we go. Boom. All right, there we go. So we're on the YouMic now, and I've got the H1 back down to 60%. So here we go. This is ambient noise at 60 on the YouMic. I can already tell it's a little more sensitive. Seriously though, Peter Piper pecked a peck of pickled peppers. I think that was it. All right, so let's move it up to 70 and see how it does with the ambient noise. Oof, it's gonna be peaking way before 90, isn't it? So more sensitive on the YouMic. Seriously though, Peter Piper pecked a peck of pickled peppers. YouMic at 70, let's go up to 80. Haven't peaked yet, getting close. Getting really close. Ambient noise at 80 on the YouMic. Maybe it's because they're using the red muff instead of the wind filter instead of the black one. Seriously though, Peter Piper pecked a peck of pickled peppers. Yeah, it's still doing pretty good. Actually, that's a pretty good level for it. All right, let's go up to 90. See how it goes. As long as I don't get too excited and speak really loudly, right? Ambient noise at 90% on the H1. Got to turn into the wind. All right, here we go. Oh, there's some peaking. Here we go. That was too loud. Peter Piper pecked a peck of pickled peppers. Now we're peaking. It's a little too loud. So definitely the YouMic is more sensitive. The question really is, how well does it do the lows and the highs? And I'm gonna take a look right now in editing and see how it sounds. And I'm gonna jump back and let you know what I think. Of course, you can draw your own conclusions because you're listening right along with me. All right, let's check it out and see what we think. Well, there you guys have it. Well, I don't know about you, but I took a look and listened and looked. And I found that the YouMic sensitivity was just so much higher, especially with the PowerToWise going to 100% on the H1. That sensitivity is actually almost needed at that point. So the YouMic peaking out around 90 is about perfect. It's exactly what I need. In fact, right now I'm recording relatively comfortably at this normal speaking level of volume at 70%. In fact, I probably could knock it down from there if I wanted to start getting excited about something. And then of course, if I'm talking really quietly, I could even turn it up. So this gives a lot of room, and that's for me makes the YouMic the clear winner. Even if the way in which it's capturing audio quality is about the same, it's just the sensitivity is just so much less on the PowerToWise. And that being said, it's interesting because the PowerToWise package is actually a little bit more. Now, a little bit more, except you do get an extension cord with it, a very long one. So that's maybe the added cost, and they're basically on par with one another as far as options for cost-effective lavalier mics. Now that being said, just keep in mind that because it's that 4-pin to 3-pin, if you're going to use this for something like the H1 recorder, the Zoom H1, you're going to have to use this adapter, and this is something that some people don't care for because they like carrying around the H1 in their pocket. So this is something that really isn't pocket friendly. As you can see there, it can work in a pocket if you want to make it work, but you're going to put a lot of pressure on the connectors and the cord itself if you just stuff this into a small pocket. Small pockets these days are kind of all the rage, so you know, that could be an issue for some people. Beyond that, I think it's a fantastic setup that works really, really well if you get the mic that works for you. You know, whether it's the PowerToWise and you like having that softer, lower amount of sensitivity. Honestly, I just like being able to capture more volume if I want to, so I like the YouMic's variability in that. So for me, the YouMic is the clear winner. I'll post links in the description below so you can check out both if you want to, but that's my choice. You can make the choice of your own. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. See you next time on Drive-By Reviews. It's just so good. Ooh, they sent me a splitter too, so I got to do an interview and try both mics at the same time on 2 separate individuals, which is just Hollywood.